Have you ever wondered why some of the most successful people in the world are the quietest ones? There's a reason why silence is often considered golden. Today, let me tell you the inspiring story of a man named Rajan, whose career transformed because of his ability to embrace silence. Rajan was a young man full of ambition. He had big dreams of climbing the corporate ladder, of becoming a leader in his field. But there was one thing that held him back: his tendency to talk too much. When Rajan started his first job, he was eager to share his ideas. He spoke in every meeting, wanted to contribute to every conversation, and always tried to assert his presence. However, despite his enthusiasm, something wasn't right. His colleagues didn't listen to him as much. His ideas, though creative, were often overlooked. One day, after another meeting where he felt ignored, Rajan met an older, more experienced colleague named Anil. Anil was known for being quiet and reserved, but everyone respected him. He had achieved success that many envied. Curious, Rajan asked, "Anil, how do you do it? You are always calm, never seem to speak much, yet people listen to you." Anil smiled and said, "Rajan, the power of silence is often misunderstood. Let me tell you a story." Anil began, "Years ago, I was just like you, eager to speak, eager to be heard. I thought that the more I talked, the more people would recognize me. But the truth is, I was drowning out the voices of others, and in doing so, I was losing the chance to learn and grow. I realized that silence isn't about saying nothing. It's about being present and listening." Anil continued, "One day during an important project, I sat in a meeting and said very little. The room was filled with ideas, but I let others speak first. As the meeting progressed, I noticed gaps in what people were saying. And when my turn finally came, I wasn't just sharing ideas. I was offering solutions that tied everything together, solving problems no one had noticed. I spoke only when necessary, and my words had power because they were intentional." Anil's eyes softened as he looked at Rajan. "Silence isn't the absence of sound, Rajan. It's the presence of thought, the ability to observe, to understand before you act." Rajan took Anil's words to heart. The very next day, he entered a meeting with a new mindset. He sat quietly, listened attentively, and observed the flow of the discussion. He noticed the concerns that others weren't voicing directly, the hesitations in their words, and the unspoken needs of the project. When it was his turn to speak, Rajan didn't flood the room with words. Instead, he spoke with clarity, offering a solution that addressed the concerns others hadn't noticed. His silence had allowed him to absorb more, and when he spoke, his words carried weight. In the weeks that followed, Rajan became known as the person who always seemed to have the right answers at the right time. People started listening to him more. His superiors appreciated his ability to focus on the essence of the problem and solve it effectively. Slowly, he moved up the corporate ladder, and with each step, Rajan realized how powerful silence truly was. Rajan's success didn't just come from his ability to speak less. It came from his understanding of when to speak and when to stay silent. He learned that silence gave him time to process information, to think critically, and to speak with intention. His colleagues began to seek his opinion more often, not because he spoke frequently, but because when he did speak, his words carried meaning. The ability to be silent taught Rajan patience, empathy, and strategic thinking. It allowed him to observe people, understand their needs, and offer solutions that others often missed. Rajan didn't just rise in his career, he became a trusted leader, one who led not with noise but with wisdom. Today, Rajan is a successful executive, known for his strategic vision and calm demeanor. He attributes much of his success to the power of silence. His journey shows that silence isn't about avoiding conversation. It's about choosing when to speak, listening deeply, and making your words count. The truth is, the more we speak, the less people tend to listen. But when we speak less, we create a space where our words can resonate. Silence can be the most powerful tool in our personal and professional lives. It allows us to connect more deeply with others, solve problems effectively, and be seen as thoughtful, wise, and confident. So if you want to be successful, don't underestimate the power of silence. In a world that's always speaking, sometimes the quietest person in the room is the one who holds the most power. Remember, silence is not the absence of communication. It is a tool for deeper understanding and connection. It is a strategy for success. So take a moment to listen, reflect, and choose your words wisely. Your silence can be your greatest strength. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back next time with another amazing story that will inspire you to embrace silence and use it to unlock your true potential. Keep moving forward and remember, less is often more.